Alright, the Looney Tunes energy continues with One Piece 1073. Listen, as promised, I'm continuing to do my reaction reviews on the Gear 5 episodes at least. So, yeah, the fight against Kaido continues, and this episode should be interesting to say the least. I know persons have reacted to it already and all that jazz, and I think it should be, as of this recording tonight, it's gonna be 1074, so I'm still kind of playing catch up. But you know, I'm looking forward to the God of Lightning, Luffy himself. People already know. But anyway, without further ado, let's just get into it. One Piece. The drums of liberation. Alright, here we go. Ready again. Yeah, above all else, Kaido just happy for a challenge. I mean, we saw all of this 2 episodes ago. There wasn't really any need to necessarily flash back. Bro, no. No, that wasn't a recap. Why is it need to actually recap that? But show that again. How much time have we gotten in the episode? It's been like almost 6 minutes. And now we have an ending note, so only so much of the episode is actually going to be new content. Not gonna lie, the Zoro fight was still peak as well. Still probably better than some of these Gear 5 scenes, but we're getting to the good stuff. What is this, Dragon Ball Z? It's just ridiculous looking at this, honestly. I don't know if it's because we're used to seeing Luffy pre-Gear 5 for so long in the anime, but it just seems so refreshing actually seeing him in Gear 5. Luffy prioritizing stuff there. This man is literally only limited by his imagination. To be honest, I feel like at this point in the episode, like, I imagine persons like, we don't really care about everybody else right now. Just get back to the Gear 5. Wait, the water dragon? Come on, Sam, collect some water just in case. Jinbei and Raizo for the sea of... Alright, so even though I mean, most persons are really interested in, you know, what's going on top of the castle, you know, Kaido and Luffy, but you know, it's still good to see other characters are still providing utility outside of Luffy.
Onigashima ga ochiru zo.
Alright, back at it again. Woo! That, this is ridiculous. Oh, wow. Man, I'm literally in the same place as the manga chapter. Well, I don't really have much to say on this episode. The fight between Kaido and Luffy continues, but again, listen, I think it's only to be expected of me covering any One Piece episode. I just can't ignore the intentional ways they're, buying time. So, they only cover only a chapter's worth of content to give our take. And, the recap plus actual re-showing scenes again, it kind of does take away from the experience for me. And, as I was saying in the reaction section, the fact that we have an ending now is only so much quote-unquote new content in this episode overall. So, but for what we got, a little bit of Gear 5 versus Kaido, as well as, most of the castle really burning and seeing all the different characters, Jinbei and Raizo, coming to the rescue, in the darkest hour. Well, it's not really dark, in the hottest hour, so to speak. So I still kind of praise that. I love seeing other characters in the series having utility. It's not just we're waiting on Luffy to beat Kaido, but I mean, if Luffy beats Kaido and everything burns down in the end, or if Momonosuke doesn't summon his own flame clouds, then it's going to be for nothing. So we're waiting on Luffy, but we're not really waiting on only Luffy. So I love how they kind of re-emphasize that fact that this is still a team effort, and without everyone around him, Luffy still wouldn't have made it this far. I guess that's one way of definitely looking at it. But outside of that, this was alright. I do love the scene with Luffy grabbing the lightning. That was pretty cool. I wasn't expecting it to just change color, That was pretty awesome. But honestly, I'm looking forward to the climax of this fight in the next few episodes. Really looking forward to seeing how they adapt that animation and art-wise, because the final clash, But anyway, that's all I have for this one. I literally have nothing more to say on this episode. It's alright, So anyway, Sanju Uchiha, like, comment, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next One Piece. Alright, so I had to pull this up a little bit. The new opening for One Piece. I'm not gonna lie, I think similarly to the ending, the new ending, I don't know if it's because I don't know, I same kind of vibe, type of energy with the opening. Not like from a stylistic standpoint. Well, probably stylistically it seems similar, but there's something about it that's One Piece, but not really One Piece. Maybe it's like, it kind of feels like they went into this opening with the same energy as the ending. Like, looking at the ending, which we haven't had a One Piece ending in forever, since this before this new ending, right? It kind of feels strange, like watching the ending. It just has this interesting atmosphere about it, and it's the same thing with the opening here. Like, if you really listen to all the, even the more somber, emotional One Piece openings, like say, take example, opening 14, what was We Fight Together? This, I don't know, maybe it's the artist, something about it just seems uniquely different. It almost feels non-One Piece, like it's a different anime series, I'm not saying that as a bad thing, but yeah, I like it though. I see what I did there with the Gear 5. Alright, here we go, One Piece 1074. It's time for Lightning God Luffy. I think this is the thing with, even for the persons who have read the manga, when it comes on to transitioning over to the anime only, or the anime territory rather. If you read the manga, right? I feel persons are less tolerant of these scenes that were actually in the manga and just want to see Gear 5 versus Kaido. like, all right, yeah, we get it. Wano suffering. Let's get on to the fight, the Gear 5. You know, I feel like a lot of persons are experiencing that. All right, Citano, onwards. Yo, this look clean, dog. Woo! Yo, bro, no, dog. They've never do all of this, but this look, this looks sick. Well, that Luffy. And them really extending this sequence. Now, this wasn't really that long in the manga. Well, we have to pull that up, lag. Who is this man? Dog. that is not Luffy. This man is a demon, dog. Like a complete menace. Yo, look at this man, yo, but not lie. Toei is really going above and beyond. And I know we have the cliche, the tried and true stalling tactics when it comes down to the One Piece anime, but at the very least, the middle ground to that is getting stuff like this when you extend fight sequences, you know? Yeah. Bruh. We had to make this look cinematic, dog. It's actually insane. Can you imagine a One Piece movie now? Yo! No! Dog! Toei, I got too hard, brother. Bro, what are they? Clearly Zeus, Thor, they have nothing on Luffy right now. Who's my feelings? This, what are they? No, Mr. Everpass it so much. What are this one clearly thinks he's Super Saiyan Gogeta from the Broly movie, dog. Clearly. Yo, this is actually wild, bro. This is actually wild. Yo. Yo, no, but their shots there just look really good, dog. Wala, no, dog, no. Bro, honestly, for all the problems in the Gear 5 intro episode had, yo, the man them this look fun, this dog. Yo. Bro, you can't look for modern day One Piece and even compare it to like like even the early pre-time skip, brother. Not from the and it's not even from the point of art and animation and the revamp, art style and animation techniques and quality, but it's just even the scale of what they're doing in terms of the battles. It's even worlds apart compared to its manga counterpart. The extraness to it, you would think you were in a Dragon Ball Z fight, brother. Honestly, brother, I swore Luffy became Gogeta for a bit there. This man just levitating down. Ooh, that was like a hard transition there. Man, them say, yo, if we did that just somewhere that at least we win. Alright, we're building up to the finale here. The Bajrang Gun. Yo. Man said, this is my absolute peak, my ultimate technique. Yo. Bro. Oh. Is the ridiculous sense of skill with this dog. To be continued. Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, quick thoughts on episode 1074. Awesome scenes when it comes on to the extension of the fight scenes with the lightning god Luffy versus Kaido. Just how it's actually just storyboarded, animated, and just overall directed. Like, honestly, I know when it comes on to like the visual spectacle and going over the top compared to the manga version of these events in Wano, the anime, honestly, despite the stalling tactics, it's been awesome. I'm not gonna lie, it's been really incredible. So honestly, that was honestly just it was just incredible. Between like seeing Luffy like bouncing off, swinging off the lightning, throwing it around, just the sense of skill with it, as well as the lighting, obviously since it's lightning, but just the whole skill of it and how it's affecting Kaido, the environment, the distance you're covering in the environment, and all of that. It's just overall just movie quality, I would imagine, and it just really showcases, they do a real good job of showcasing the sense of skill and like just grand climactic big final battle, so to speak, when it comes on to this. And I know, as I said earlier in this portion, that most persons, I imagine, including myself, like, okay, yeah, these scenes were in the manga in terms of the flashbacks and getting other characters' feelings and all of that, but I feel most persons kind of just want to see Gear 5 versus versus Kaido. And any like detour or take away time from that to something else is kind of like a bit of pet peeve frustration. But I think it was actually balanced with this episode, honestly. So yeah, let's see what 1075 has to offer. Again, there's something, like I said before, about this opening that feels, something about it seems like different from your usual One Piece opening. It's beautiful, as I said before, but it just feels so beautifully new and unique. But I guess it kind of falls into the fact that we're going into the final saga of One Piece after this. So yeah, for the most part. And I guess given the visuals, I would imagine that yeah, it's alright. But as I said, given a lot of the visuals, just a lot of Gear 5 and kind of more Wano centric, it would seem that, hey, should have gotten this opening from before, but since it has Gear 5, there's only, makes sense to get it now. But I guess they can actually, change out some visuals as they go along, maybe. Some would say you can actually just punch away the entire island, bro. The man's got advanced conquerors, advanced armament, hockey on it. Yo, this is crazy. Yeah, this man can just punch away the island. Like, and Kaido right now not even sweating, bro. Liam Susano Kaido. Yo, I look sexy, dog, but I like. Yo, Flame Dragon Torch. Yo, and just the way they animated it out, just so fluid, bro. Yo. Here we go. Bringing down the fist. Yo. The clash of the titans, brother. You know, the stupid. You see, probably if they had joined with Odin when he went initially, but too little, too late, you know. And this fussy Orochi. Ooh, love the artistic choice right there. It is. Again, we have mentioned it, dog. This must be like so. I wouldn't want to say left field, but like for the most part, this arc has been pretty long in the anime, right? And I'm pretty sure throughout the majority of this arc, viewers have been introduced to all the stresses, the slavery, the struggles that the people of Wano have gone through. So it's like getting it beat over your head again and again and again and again. Even though I would imagine this is part of the stalling tactics. for the episode, because again, if you compare it to the manga version, obviously it's going to flow a lot better in terms of pacing. But like, you have that final climactic battle in the skies of Onigashima, and you're being beat over the head again with these struggles that, you know, you've seen throughout the entirety of the arc. I'm pretty sure they've had flashback on top of flashback on top of flashback in different creative ways, you know, I'll give it that. But, you know, but I guess for the finale here, you know, beating it one last time has its significance, I suppose. Give them hope just to take it all away. Rough, brother. The build up for this is crazy, dog. Mm. Denjiro! Hmm. Ooh. Love with the the letters, the kanjis just going up like this. As I said, this is the thing where, oh, nice transition. This is the thing where even sometimes with the stalling tactics, they at least do the scenes in such a creative fashion. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is at least a treat to the eyes while you're stalling for time. Oh, then. There we have it. Well, I think out of these Batra episodes I've watched, 1074 was definitely the best. 1075 had, I think, well, I guess similar to 1073, it's felt like the piercing, you know, all the flashbacks, the build up, the re-emphasis of things that you would have been introduced to throughout the arc, as I would have mentioned before. But you know, I guess getting the re-emphasis of how all the characters feel this struggle over the last 20 years, fine. But honestly, outside of the silver lining of, you know, the benefit of having these creative ways of stalling for time, or having scenes and flashbacks done to re-emphasize certain feelings and sentiments of characters, sidecasts and all, and it just being done in this creative visual fashion to kind of like a treat to the eyes. It's like, outside of that, contrary to how I felt about 1074's, like, going back to the manga, it just feels like, oh, this is one glorified way to just drag out and extend the runtime. I know it kind of feels like I'm speaking about this episode in the opposite fashion of 1074, but I think 1074 had like a nice balance, you know, with the silver lining, the additional fight scenes, switching to other scenes and all. So yeah, but these batch episodes were pretty decent. I think for the Gear 5 versus Kaido scenes that we've been getting for 1074, 1075 here, I guess to a degree 1073, honestly, like, it more than makes up for for the introductory you know, Gear 5 episode. And you know, in a ideal world where probably the pacing was probably a bit better, maybe maybe the events of 1071 and 1072 you would have gotten in you have probably gotten in 1071, and then 1073 and 1074 you would have probably gotten in 1072. If I would imagine if things were paced a bit better, but it is what it is. Honestly, it was a fun stretch of episodes. Gear 5 looking awesome. Love the additional fight scenes and how they have directed it. As I said, you still have the usual One Piece stalling tactics, but it's still a visual treat. I'm not gonna lie. Toei's decision to revamp the art style for One Piece, or just the whole production process, clearly it's been doing wonders. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about my reaction slash review to these episodes, or just my overall thoughts. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they adapt this finale for, you know, Luffy versus Kaido. Still have that Kaido flashback to get, manga readers know. And even though I doubt it, even given the opening, I doubt One Piece is going to transition to seasonal, but still is the concern of the anime being close to the manga. I mean, to be honest, I know it sounds repetitive, but I think the One Piece anime continues to prove me right, because again, when 1073 aired, you had like 1073.5, which was like a recap episode. Listen, man, I guess it's making too much money, but I don't know. I still think the One Piece anime needs to change its scheduling, but that's just me. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Comment below your thoughts, your favorite Gear 5 versus Kaido scene so far, because it's been clean, but not lie. So yeah. Anyway, Sanju Chia. See you guys in the next one. Peace.